main event of Clash 24. I'm the newsman, Bill Yard. I'm joined here by the former NBWA Tag Team Champions, Nick and Matt Strong. And we got River Valley Championship action. Fitting, I'm sitting here with the first ever River Valley champion as well in Nick Strong.
That's right. This is a match I'm very excited for. Jason Boa and Fantana.
Yeah, this has got main event feel all over it. The choke artist, Jason Boa, the extremely dominant, reigning, defending champion, going to be taking on that fan favorite in the Maritime Luchador, Fantana. It's Fan Appreciation Day. Let's get this thing going. That's a real snake.
That is. Look at.
I just hope she doesn't come over here with it.
Definitely not bring that over here.
Hailing from Fredericton, New Brunswick, weighing in at 210 pounds.
They better cheer for him.
I
don't want them to make the snake mad.
Poison. He is your NBWA River Valley champion, the choke artist, Jason Boa.
So Jason Boa has had many successful title defenses here. Many of his contests ending with a choke. I'm never going to forget him putting out the former champion Slick McGrick using that Dragon Sleeper like he did. He's got a variety of tools in his toolbox to finish with those submissions from anywhere, but you also can't downplay his striking ability, the chopping, the kicking. He does this missile drop kick off the second rope as well. He's got a huge arsenal of tools, and that's what's carried him all the way to the River Valley Championship.
Jason Boa is the only two-time River Valley champion in CCW, and he's been very dominant as a champion.
Yeah, now this is a compelling matchup because he has to catch Fantana to lock in one of those holds, and he's dealing with a much faster, more agile, even more flexible opponent. You know, Jason Boa, he's coming in 220 pounds. What would you give his body fat percentage?
It's definitely very, very low, next to pretty much nothing, I would say.
Yeah, you can pretty much see the veins working and the arteries working on there. You can count the abs on this guy, but you can count the abs on Fantana too, coming in there. But Fantana is going to be our last updated weigh-in. He's coming in 5'5", 150 pounds. So he's giving up about 70 pounds to Jason Boa, which is huge. But if he can weather that storm and Jason starts slowing down, and Jason's going to have to move around so hard to try to catch Fantana.
That's a good point. He's going to have to work for it tonight.
Absolutely. He's going to be doing his best CrossFit, if I can go there, if you ask me.
This is definitely going to be an interesting clash of styles here tonight.
Yeah. Jason Boa, he's a hunter. He's always hunting for that choke. He loves the violence and the physicality of the matches. He loves that sort of a masochistic, sadistic streak that he has. But Fantana, he loves to entertain, and he's got so much heart. This is a guy, he comes out, he can, he will, he must, all the time. That's his mantra.
Jason doesn't look all that impressed right now.
I wouldn't turn my back on Jason Boa, though. There has been a bit of a shift. As he was, yeah. Oh,
here he goes, already going on tack now.
Yeah, a couple slices on the back. He sends Fantana, uses the ropes to get him up on his shoulders. What is he thinking? Goes to shove him off, goes for that discus punch, doesn't quite get it. Fantana, surprise, Inseguri coming in, hits it. Fantana, that amazing jumping Hurricane Rana. Jason taking a moment. This is not the offense that he's used to dealing with.
No, and Jason maybe catching a breather out there, maybe regroup a little bit. See, he's frustrated now.
Yeah, already frustrated. I think he was expecting that once he had his hands on Fantana, he was going to be able to hold on to him. But Fantana slipped right out, and then he used his momentum, and he's really good at controlling his body weight. Sends Jason into the security barrier on the outside, not letting him get back in the ring right away. Jason doesn't appear to be in a hurry to get back into the ring, and Fantana rallies the fans behind him. You can hear the claps going. Jason dives in, catches Fantana, hangs him up on the ropes. Stunning Fantana, who's trying to just realize what happened. That was amazing quickness. You can't take away from the speed and the power of Jason Boa, but it's just so rare. He usually works a slower pace and just squeezes the life out of his opponents more slowly.
This is where Jason's dangerous now once he starts getting you all twisted up here.
That's right. He is a vicious predator. Absolutely. Just brooding, ruthless is the River Valley champion, Jason Boa, and he's looking to hurt. He's looking to take the legs off of Fantana so that what had just happened to him doesn't happen again. Unusual showboating, and then he's looking for that last chancery, just squeezing Fantana. He's got him dead to rights in the middle of the ring, but this is going to be pushing the flexibility of Jason Boa. He has so much muscle. Yeah, I didn't think he was going to be able to hang on for that long. More pain and torture.
That's a unique pin.
That Fantana able to just kick out of it, keeping control. And now we got a bow and arrow on the Maritime Luchador. Athletes have been known to roll out of this into a pinning predicament if he can just wiggle just enough. But no, Jason's going to come up. He's not going to give him the opportunity. He's going to set him up for the next thing. That was the hardest chop of the night, I want to say. I felt that one of my bones just watching it. It was to the back, a little European uppercut by Jason Boa. This is the champion Jason Boa that we've come to know. Torture, and then he stands him up. He has an interesting relationship with the fans here at CCW. Goes for that Meteora, doesn't land. Fantana gets out of the way, utilizing that speed and that quickness. He made a mistake to Jason Boa. He let Fantana get a little bit more of his energy back, a little bit more air in his lungs, and now he's got to deal with that speed. Look at the springboard, crossbody, jumping, standing, moonsault. Now he's going for the pin. Senior referee may happen to duck and weave out and back in, hunting for pins.
Nice little flurry of offense there from Fantana, but can he capitalize on it?
He was able to get the champion down there and do some damage right there, but he took a little bit of heat already from Jason Boa, so it's curious to see what he's thinking. Distance is the friend of Fantana. He's got to focus on offense like this that lets him stay away. Just goes in trying to play a little rope-a-dope with Jason Boa. Did he get what he wanted? No, he did not. Jason a little slow to hook the leg there, but I don't think that was going to be the end of Fantana. And then now Jason, he's got his arms, he's got those big old biceps clamped right onto Fantana, and he's squeezing. See those expertly locked fingers.
Fantana's a long way from the ropes.
He is. He's once again in that dangerous place. Distance is going to be his friend here in this battle with Jason Boa. He's got to stay away from him and then run in and land those hits. That seems to be what works for him. Land the hit and then get back away from this man. Land the hit, get away from him over and over again, because situations like this are going to wear him down too quick, too fast.
No, it's 100% right. He needs to find a way to get out of this and get out of this quick.
And he does. He makes it just to that rope. Grabs on Jason, utilizing the count, maybe just to 3, not completely frustrated yet. But Fantana was able to move his body weight to roll that move just close enough to get a hang on it. Jason comes to meet Fantana once again. He's got him in a sort of a Peruvian necktie. Takes him over to the corner. Oh, and he's thinking, just inflicting more pain. A series of chops, rapid fire onto Fantana's chest. And he's going to follow it up. Oh, we've seen that roundhouse kick cripple many an opponent.
Jason's just having his way with Fantana now.
He's just dragging him pillar to post right now, right over. The ropes are involved in this hold. I'm not sure where the damage was right there. Don't have a good angle from Clash Corner, but I think Jason's either working the mask, the nose, or the mandible nerve of the Maritime Luchador. What is he thinking? Missile drop kick sends Fantana right over the top and out of the ring. Holy cheese straws. He had him loaded like a slingshot, ready to go.
Jason's now going out after him.
We've seen a lot of damage done over the last year by Jason Boa on the outside of the ring. Most notably his 3-month feud he had with the hardweight Chris Charters, which had some of the hardest strikes and just some of the most aggressiveness that we've seen out of Jason Boa, and I think that kind of changed him. as an athlete, because he's definitely changed his ways a bit, and he's been very successful at it, unfortunately, with this change of attitude.
Talk about some of his matches with Chris Charters. One that stands out was that vicious last man standing match.
Yeah, just absolutely notorious match. And just sending him off the barricade is Jason Boa, just as described.
What does Fantana have left? Taking him again.
Oh, he goes for that big pump kick, doesn't get it on the outside. And then Fantana follows it up. He's got sort of an enziguri with Jason Boa stuck on the security barricade. Security's trying to intervene over there, but now they're in the audience. They've gone into the sea of humanity that is the CCW audience, and Fantana's now lighting Jason Boa up with chops. Looked like he's trying to take that. We were talking about Chris Charters, Jason Boa being the worst on the outside. We just almost lost the whole damn security barricade. And now what's he thinking?
Jason's hung up there.
Yeah. Jason just eats that spinning heel kick off the rope. Senior referee, this is the main event of Clash 24 Fan Appreciation Night. Senior referee May making sure that these fans here are getting their money's worth. Kind of a slow count, but she wants to let them fight. This is for the River Valley Championship right now. I can't see either of these men. I'm so in the weeds, I don't know what's happening. I had to hold on to my table to hit the security barrier so hard I almost lost all the equipment. There we go, they're back up. We got more and more chops as they're working around the outside. And Fantana just getting some payback. Oh, Jason Boa catches though. You gotta watch for the fingers. Jason Boa has been cracking fingers for months now, and he's got that arm in a precarious position on the outside. He could be thinking, I don't know what he's thinking. It's not going to be good for Fantana, though. I don't want to watch. Oh. He's got those fingers pinned. Just cracks the elbow, shoulder.
His arm is in a serious trouble.
Then a huge running knee right off the apron. Just deadly. I don't know. Fantana was getting a lot of offense and he landed a lot of hard hits, but nothing like that. We got some Fantana fans in attendance here. Fan Appreciation Night. Do we ever? They are here in force. Jason Boa opting. He wants to end this thing now, and it doesn't look like he's looking for a count-out victory. Last month, he achieved a count-out victory against the pillar of the community, Gary Killam, and I think he wants to make sure that his message is properly sent. Lands that big boot, sends Fantana rolling back across the ring. Jason looking back in control right now.
Fantana got to use the ropes to help pull himself up here.
And unfortunately, he had to use his good arm to do it, too. Jason lands that Meteora he was looking for earlier in the match, sets Fantana up. He's got that straight jacket, toss, whips Fantana down in the mat, pulls him up. He's thinking ripcord. Nope. He's got him scooped. Big back body drop. Just letting him go. Fantana still signs of life. Jason looking a little frustrated, but he has weathered this storm many times, these many long matches that he's had with very talented veteran opponents like the Maritime Luchador Fantana.
Oh, and now Jason exposing that knee.
He's thinking big knee drop.
Now this right here is unnecessary, pulling that knee pad down, in my opinion.
You could say even going to the top rope at this point is unnecessary. Jason misses it. Fantana's going to roll out of the way. There's the quickness of the Maritime Luchador, who lands a human missile-like shoulder block, follows it up with a series of shoulder tackles right in the corner, tenderizing the abdominals of Jason Boa, and then lands a roundhouse enziguri of his own, knocking the champion down. Fantana has been known to call his shot here. We're going to look if he's going to go into that press, into that drop kick. Fans rallying behind the Luchador Fantana. Could this be Fantana's night here at Clash 24 Fan Appreciation? He's coming in, up and down, lands it snug onto Jason Boa. See, Jason's clutching his face, he's clutching his hands together. Fantana's got to pull him out. He's got to get him in for a pin, but that's a much bigger man he's got to pull out, so he's losing a little bit of time here. He's not going for the pin.
I would have went for a cover right there.
I would have tried the cover, yeah, and then mixed it up. But he wants to make this definitive. I think we could be getting a moonsault. Goes moonsault, knees up by Jason Boa. You're fighting Fantana. It doesn't take much to scout him and know that that's what's going to happen when you're in that position, stuck in the corner. You hate to see it though. And Jason Boa going to be the first of the two men to make it back to his feet. Hits the European uppercut right onto the jaw of Maritime Luchador Fantana. Follows it up with a second, sends him in for the whip. Fantana ducks a clothesline, gets scooped up, picked up. Jason's trying to muscle him through, gets launched into the second rope. Dirty move, and we got the 506, follows it up with the 506. Lands flush right on the nose of Jason Boa, is trying to get some distance, trying to get into the corner. He doesn't know where he is. He's rolling all over the mat right now. He probably has so much blood pushed up out of his nose and the back of his eyeballs. He doesn't know what's happening, but he's right in the middle of the ring. We got Fantana climbing back up to the top. What is he thinking? How high are the ceilings in here? Moonsault!
Here's it out.
Beautiful moonsault by the Maritime Luchador Fantana. Just gets 2 and 9
What a match.
Oh my God.
And this is all for the River Valley title.
The River Valley title. I'm sitting here with the first ever River Valley champion right now, Nick Strong, the man who made it worth something. And we're watching an amazing contest between Jason Boa, Maritime Luchador Fantana. Fantana's going up again. I don't know if I like this.
Is he a second one?
Is he going to try again? Jason's going to get the knees up. He's going to get the knees up. He's got to know this is coming. He's got to know this is happening. Where'd he go? He caught him. He pulled him in. He's got Hell's Gate on him. He's got the triangle. He swung around. He pulled him right in. He's got Fantana. He's got it in deep. He's got his hands on him to put pressure on the back of the head. That arm is dropping.
And this is the worst scenario he could find himself in at this stage of the match.
That's a full body submission hold by a very dangerous man on a much smaller opponent. He's taking his time to break the fingers. He's just trying to make him suffer because maybe Fantana can't get out of the choke, so Jason's just going to take a couple of fingers home for a trophy.
Jason just loves to torture his opponents in the ring.
It looks like Fantana's pulling Jason towards the middle of the ring. Like he was trying to get him maybe in position to try to pin him and then force a break that way. We saw Jason lose a match to Bobby Boyette where he would not break a submission hold. Oh, that's what Fantana was thinking. He's got him over.
Oh, was that
That's 3? He flipped him over and got the 3 out of nowhere. Jason wouldn't let go of the hold. He thought he was going to tap.
And new
I can't believe that.
NBWA River Valley Champion, the Maritime
Hit this man's music.
Fantana!
What a huge win.
What a way to cap off Class 24 Fan Appreciation Day with Fantana getting one up and becoming the new River Valley champion of the NBWA.
What a main event that was for Fan Appreciation Night with the new River Valley champion, Fantana.
Absolutely incredible. I don't know what are you thinking if you're Jason Boa right now?
I don't know. I mean, Jason thought he had him, and, the quickness of Fantana just proved to be too much tonight, and he caught him off guard, I think.
Yeah, just a little bit of a really savvy counter, some good offense right there. Jason's been a dominant, just a definitive era of Jason Boa being the River Valley champion, but the crowd, we are ready for the era of the Maritime Luchador.
Yeah, what a match. What a match. Great way to end Fan Appreciation Night.
Absolutely.
Hey, looks like we have a face-off here now. These two went to war with one another tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. You can tell by the security barricade. Clash Corner hasn't recovered yet.
Oh, and sign of respect here. Gotta love it.
I think Fantana might have put a little respect back in Jason Boa. Might have reminded him what this is all about. It's about the wrestling.
What a wrestling match we just seen between two of the best in the Maritimes.
Great display of sportsmanship right there, Jason Boa. Looks like he's leaving. He's going to let Fantana have his moment here with the fans.
Nothing to be ashamed about either.
Not at all. A hell of a contest. And nothing wrong with leaving with Lady Poison at your side.
No. Better to get the snake out of here as well.
I'm very glad the snake is getting out of here. But how about the Maritime Luchador Fantana coming up tonight with that dub? Just a thing of beauty, a hell of a moment here in CCW history.
And what a historic night in CCW. We crowned not one but two new champions tonight.
That is true. CCW River Valley Championship. He can, he will, he must. This is Fantana's day. Thank all of you for joining us here at CCW Clash 24. Make sure if you're watching this on YouTube that you hit that subscribe button, you like. Check us out on the Facebook page. That's where we got the most interaction. You can interact with the superstars all the time. We are leaving the fans here happy today. It's been another amazing event. We're going to be back next week. And then don't forget, in October coming up, it's going to be the Monster Mash Rumble match. What's next for Fantana? Who's going to be in the match earning themselves a shot at the NBWA heavyweight title? And what's going to happen with Kirk Obey as champion?
Oh, I can't wait to see what's going to take place.